Ken, we might also, thing probably doesn't weigh a half a pound.
Yeah.
It's harmless as it floats down and rests on the back of a truck. Fort Recovery, Ohio. Milt has a pair of tractors here, each one of them with 2 V12 Allison. This is his oldest tractor that has been converted. Originally ran an Allison and 2 Oldsmobiles on it and set out over the front axle. Now he's changed it all around, added another axle or another motor, and sets back over the axle. So it's quite a lot of work done to it. Milt is a truly designing genius. He does a lot of this. He does all this himself.
The last couple of pulls haven't been. How much big? I'm going to say the last couple of pulls have drifted to the right. This time he keeps it pretty much dead center.
Milt had a motor go sour on it, had fuel problems. You see the black smoke puff out of it as it went down the track, and that's just showing you that he's probably pumping too much fuel in the cylinders. Part of it's not burning, and it puffs out the smoke. They're flooding the cylinders on it. It just didn't run well. Watch the back motor, and I think that's where it is. You see some black smoke coming out of the cylinders. He's flooding the engine down. It's smothering it down. Too much fuel in it, and it's not hooking up.
Boy, you call that right. Look at that black smoke.
He's also got a bent wheel on the left front of it.
So for Milt Bergman from Fort Recovery, Ohio, a pull tonight of 149 feet and 11 inches. Not going to make it tonight. The River Rat has set the standard.
I'm with Dave Rush, and Dave drives a tractor that's a little bit different in the power plant division. Dave, what kind of engine?
A Packard.
A Packard. Now, like a car Packard?
No, these Packards were used in PT boats in World Wars.
Now, it's a big motor. It's even larger than the Allison V12 engines. How many cubic inches?
2490. It's all fabricated. We're running injection. It was basically made on our own bases. It's with Hillborn nozzles and air research turbos.
Where do you get parts for a Packard that powered a PT boat during World War II?
I have an uncle that sells parts, Packard parts.
You have a lot of them at home?
At the time, there's enough parts to probably build at least 25 more motors.
Originally, as Mike pointed out in his interview with Dave, built for a PT boat, and now a tractor.
Sneezing a little bit. Having a little fuel distribution problems, I believe, with it. He's still getting some bugs worked out of it. And he's the only man that we know of at this time that is running this kind of setup on a Packard. It's sneezing. It's what the people or the pullers call it. You see it just kind of hesitate a little bit and get a little backfire out of it. And when it does, the power drops and goes away from it. And it's much like a sneeze, picks up and runs again. I think it's a fuel distribution problem. I look for him to get it worked out. When that happens, watch him. He's going to be there.
The U.S. Hot Rod Truck and Tractor Pull Winternationals continue now. This is Ken Broo along with Mike Gallaway. Earlier we saw the Rambunctious. Here is the new and improved Rambunctious. Milt Bergman behind the wheel. He hasn't done changes since he last ran. This is another tractor that he's got here tonight.
He's got 2 throttles on it. Now, here's the man I think has the capabilities of running with Wayne Longnecker, the River Rat.
Boy, you got that right.
Smoked the tires all the way down to the concrete. He's probably within a very few feet of a wall, but Milt Bergman, all the faith in the world on the sled rider, and he runs it right to the wall. He said, I've got to win it, and here's what he had to do to get there.
From about 160 feet on, that 6-pack was all the way up at the top of the sled.
Milt comes quickly. He's got a very tall gear in it. Front end is up. It's good balance on it. All the motors are working extremely hard, and he has really got the hammer down on these Allison. A good hook. I mean, it's excellent all the way down. A tremendous job. Milt Bergman, I'm sure, has taken the lead tonight.
Dick C-Pack, giant puller tires. You can't win without them.
Just smoking the tires right there with all the way to the concrete.
There he is, Milt Bergman, the new and improved Rambunctious. The final tally is in. Third place, Ron Washkow, Top Gun. Second place, Wayne Longnecker and River Rat. And the winner in new and improved Rambunctious, Milt Bergman. Say hello to Milt right now. Milt, you get a run at 2:11 right off the top by River Rat, and the heat's on for everybody, isn't it?
That's true. I honestly didn't think it would work that late in the class. I thought the track is deteriorated enough that it wouldn't work. And Ron is tough.
Well, he sure is.
Well, they're both tough. Milt, we're going to watch this on replay, and maybe you can go through it with us a little bit.
Really, it's a hard track, so at about 5 feet, you know everything's working. You just more or less nail it, and hope you can hold it on the center of the track. Thing to point out is somewhere around 120, 130 foot, I had to bump a brake. It brought the front end down. Then after that, I felt a chatter, and I was really worried about the chatter, but it kept pulling. It just kept lingering. It's amazing. It just wouldn't stop there, would it?
Milt, the last 50, 60 feet of this pole, you've got the six-pack all the way at the top of the sled. You did a lot of work there at the end of that pole.
Yes, but to get that six-pack going down there, you've got to really get it going at this end. The whole shot is really important.
Milt, did you feel the box top?
No, I didn't. Right around, I say 120, 130 foot, I was trying to decide to hit the brake, how much to hit it, and I think that's about when the box was topping. And I really wasn't paying attention to that part of it.
When you touch the brake, very crucial point, because you don't want to get on it too hard.
That's right. If you hit it too hard, you aren't going to make it to the other end, but you've got to keep it in bounds. You can't get too close, and you have to hit it real hard, and when you're real close, and then you're hurting.
222 feet. You couldn't have gone much further. I mean, you were kissing the wall.
Really?
Yeah, you were.
You don't look at that part.
No?
No.
Milt, what kind of tire speed were you trying to run tonight?
Tonight, everything was running good. It was between 100 and 105. I think the RPMs are well up there.
Milt Bergman, the winner tonight, and a gracious man and a good job.
And you're saying, Ken, what kind of oil does he use? He uses Kendall oil, the exclusive choice of many of the nation's top truck and tractor pull competitors.